Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome to Hunter Call the Wild. This is going to be an update video. We do have some nice news coming out from the stream that was done yesterday by Jaxybeard. Around, I think, 10 a.m. is normally when they do it, when he does the streams, but he did give us information on the new map and the Great One. So it is confirmed that there will be a new map. Obviously, the next DLC is a new map. Kind of was not necessarily confirmed, but was always thought of. And so now it has been confirmed, and it is pretty much confirmed that is going to be in India. So the name of the map is Sundar Patan, or Sundar Patan? Sundar Patan. And that is Hindi, or is a Hindi word. So, with that being said, the idea of this being a Indian map is highly likely. Now, of course, it could not be, and it could just be coincidence that it is a Hindi word. But I don't believe that much in coincidences. So, well, I guess I do, um, but still, it being Hindi and it being, I mean, it's the name of that's the name of the reserve is Sundar Patan. And just the name alone doesn't sound like. I mean, out of all the areas that we have left to get, we have North Africa, we have up here, and they've said that they're not going to do that, or Africa 2.0. So we really just have South America, India, Asia, if we want to include more Russia, Japan, and Indonesia. Sundar Patan sounds Indian. Even if it's not what people have found it to be, it sounds Indian. And I think that it is a good sign that it sounds Indian, and I think that it is a good thing that it's going to be an Indian map, which means it's probably going to be a pretty big map. And my thoughts of it being a new map that is a very unique map is probably going to come true. It's probably going to be very similar to Rohanga, where there's not, well, maybe, not saying guaranteed, maybe, but if it is India, I mean, there are some animals that will be that could be in Emerald Coast, that could also be in there, like I think hog deer or rooster deer can be in there. I personally would prefer a map that is just completely unique, where you don't have, where it's just completely unique. You don't have any other species in that map. It's just that map. It's just that map where you can hunt those species alone. So kind of like Varhonga and like Emerald Coast. So we'll see what comes out. They haven't done anything. He hasn't given us any other information than that. However, we are getting a teaser for it this week. So with it being Wednesday when this video comes out, that means it's either going to come out later today, or it's probably going to come out. My assumption is probably going to come out either Thursday, Friday, one of the yeah, I mean, it's gotta be one of those days, right? But anyway, it's gonna come out this week at some point in time, and it's gonna be a teaser. So he said it's gonna be a teaser, so I don't think it's gonna be the full-on trailer for it. It's just gonna be a quick teaser, just a quick video, probably a minute long. It might be a trailer. We might get the trailer out for it, and we'll probably get the release date for it as well. But we shall see what it all kind of gives us. I think it's going to be a cool map nonetheless. And I was reading the comments of the stream, and a lot of people were hating on Hunter for taking so long to come out with the video, or come out with the new map. And it's like, oh, after a whole year and we only get a map and some filler DLCs, like why not more? Why don't we get more things, and stuff like that? And it's as much as I agree a little bit with them, it's like, oh, we only get one DLC. But if the DLC is good, I take that. I take one good DLC over several mid DLCs, because there's just no point in having kind of trash DLCs for for a game. It doesn't make sense. It makes way more sense to have really good DLCs. And what's a really good DLC? A map. A map is a really good DLC to have. And so I don't understand the. Obviously, it's not much. Obviously, it's a few comments here and there. But I do understand the frustration where it's, you know, we're waiting a whole year, and normally we have been used to waiting 6 months, give or take, for a new map, and so having to wait that whole year has kind of put us into like a hey, what happened kind of thing. But I think this map is going to be well worth the wait. I think it's going to be a very nice map. I think it's going to look pretty. I think it's going to be a very unique map, and that's why it took so long. I think it's going to have some of the most unique animals, and I think it's also going to have the most unique terrain. I have hopes, but just like thinking about India and the India itself, it makes sense in my opinion for it to be a very unique map, because we don't have a jungle map at all. Like the closest thing we have to, I'd say, the jungle map would be Rohingya, maybe. Iffy, you know, there's some areas in Rohingya that's kind of jungle-esque, but it's not like straight up just jungle. It's not a jungle. It's kind of like the jungle biome in Minecraft. It's very unique. It's something you can't, like, it's just there. It's just so different from everything else, and I think that's what this map is going to be. Obviously, we will see. I do not know, but we will see. And I mean, I'm excited. I'm pumped for it. I don't sound pumped, but it's because I'm making the video late. But I am pumped for it. I think it'll be very nice. It'll be very cool, and I cannot wait for it. And I can't wait for the teaser or the trailer that we're gonna get for it. I'm assuming it's going to be a teaser, kind of like how the lab, we just got the dog barking. We didn't actually see the dog, we just got the dog barking, saying like, oh, hey, we're going to get a new dog. So I'm assuming we're going to get something similar to that, where we're probably going to get a overview of the landscape, and maybe hear certain animal noise. I don't think we're going to get much more than that in the teaser, which is alright, you know, I'll take it. A teaser's better than nothing, for sure. So yeah, it'll be. I cannot wait. I'm excited for it already, and I'm definitely gonna be getting it and be playing it on my YouTube when I get it. That is the big part. Would be the map. The second bit of news that Jaxy confirmed is that there will be a new Great One. And the new Great One is going to be the first non-base map Great One. This means my theories of it being like elk or bison out the window. Gone. It can be any large prey animal, any large animal in the game. So most likely not a herbivore or carnivore, because that one didn't win. If you remember my last update video. That one didn't win the polls. It was a large hunting animal, I think it was, or a large hunted animal, large trophy animal. Anyway, it was a large animal. But large carnivore was up there. So obviously it's not a large carnivore. So people's main ideas are, lion. It's not going to be a lion. Now, if it's going to be released on the new map, he didn't say what map it's going to be on. It's just not base map. It's going to be released on the new map, and it's an India map. Then it might be a new deer in in Australia, one of the hog deer or the rooster deer that will be getting the great one. I don't think so, just because it's not. Emerald Coast is definitely popular, but I don't think those deer are popular on that map. I don't think those deer are a great one of that is something that people want. And it very well may just be a unique great one on the map, to where it's only on that map versus hunting on other locations. But we'll see, obviously, when it comes out. I mean, there's just so many choices that it could be. It could be an elk as well. So the elk is still a possibility, but it being a mountain elk, Rocky Mountain elk, instead of the Roosevelt elk. So that is still a possibility. Still a chance of it being a Rocky Mountain elk instead of a Roosevelt elk. Because that would be on Silver Ridge Peaks. But I have a feeling if they're gonna do an animal that's not on, or do a new animal that's not on the base maps, I feel like they're gonna go somewhat big and go something that is a unique animal and something that not only would we not expect, but something we wouldn't know that we wanted, kind of thing. Kind of, sort of. I mean, I think I'm kind of butchering my idea to it. But I think it's more so they are... I think I butchered that shot too. Anyway. Boom. I think it's going to be a unique animal to a map that doesn't really have a great one. It only has one great one. So ibex are up there. I don't think it's gonna be an ibex. Rocky Mountain elk is probably the best bet that we have. It might be a bison, but it might be an American bison. But I really don't think it's gonna be American bison because I feel like if they were gonna do an animal, it wouldn't be an animal that they could make another one on a base map. So I don't think so. Elk, that also rules out elk. So that leaves like wildebeest, gemsbuck, a great one gemsbuck. That would look pretty sick. A great one kudu would be pretty sick. A great one Cape Buffalo. That might be it. A great one Cape Buffalo. That would be something. That would be something very unique and something absolute that they could just go wild. Have the horns being giant and massive. What else is there? Let's check. Animals. Wildlife. There we go. Axis deer? It could be an axis deer. You know, axis deer. I feel like that's a smaller one. You know? Bang Tang? Could be Bang Tang. Blacktail. No, it won't be Blacktail. Could be Muley. Could be Pronghorn. You know, and so I think at this point there's just too many options. You know, it could be any other big game. Again, if I were them, and I'd want to release a new great one, and it be a new great one that's not on the base maps, I want to go big. I want to go big and do something that's unique to a map. So that's why I'm looking for like either Australia or Emerald Coast or Honga, because those are very unique maps, and those are maps that only have unique animals to them. I don't think and don't have a great one on them either. I guess Emerald Coast has two great ones. But Virhonga, you know, Cape Buffalo, or even just a great one, Gemsbuck, would look pretty nice. I think they could make that look really good. My brain's growing a blank on the maps, but let's check the maps. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be anything in here. I mean, they maybe do Pronghorn, but I don't think it's gonna be in any one of these ones. Or like these ones. I think it's gonna be something. Along these lines, but we'll see. Obviously, we don't have much information to go on. All we know it's gonna be a Grace one, and it's not gonna be on the base map. But yeah, we'll just have to see what they do because they have all the power. And yeah, we'll probably know more later this week when we get the teaser, and then next week, next Tuesday, after we get the trailer, Jaxy will probably be able to dive more into the game, into the new map, more into it, than he was this week, which is perfectly fine, which then means it's probably going to come out mid-June, something along those lines. But we will see. We will have to see, but I am excited nonetheless. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good map. I think it'll look good. I think the animals in it will look good. And I just am excited for the map. I think it'll be a good map. Cannot wait for it. And I will definitely be buying it. And I will definitely be playing it on this channel. I'm not going to stream it as I did Emerald Coast. I am going to stream it, or I'm going to record it. I might stream it on Twitch. I might stream it on Twitch and then release it as episodes on my YouTube channel. But we shall see. And we will see when it comes out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. And golly. Beautiful. Like imagine this jungle. Like this kind of effort put into a game. But jungle. Like just imagine. Like the giant trees, the vines. Ah, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Good times.